Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm excited to bring you this video because this means that the college football season has started, is underway, and we get to watch the Alabama Crimson Tide and all these other teams in college football get ready to play and bring us entertainment, and get to really enjoy that. I get to analyze. It's one of my favorite things to do, obviously. And I'm gonna bring you 6 plays from the Alabama versus Louisville game, the opening weekend, and just kind of give you my thoughts on it. I have some overall thoughts on it. I'll get to that eventually, but I want to focus on these 6 plays first. So obviously, Tua started the game for Alabama. Tua Tagovailoa will most likely continue to be the starting quarterback, and we see why. I mean, he has a great arm talent, has good pocket presence. He distributes the ball really well. Those are all good things that he does. The reason why I'm prefacing with that is because in this video on some of these plays, I'm going to be a little bit nitpicky, which is kind of required for the analysis of Tua. Because I can obviously just say, Tua's good, Tua's good, Tua's good. That won't help you. But I'm going to show you kind of what goes on in my mind when I'm analyzing videos, when I'm analyzing plays, so what I can see what can get better. So let's just jump right into it. Now, at the 14-minute, 32-second mark of the first quarter, this is the second snap of the game. Right guard, number 70, which is obviously Alex Leatherwood, he is beaten instantly. Everybody else on the line did completely fine. They were great. But he was beaten instantly, and Tua got sacked. So the thing is, the defensive lineman went right by Alex Leatherwood. It seems like Alex Leatherwood thought he was passing the guy on to another blocker. It didn't look like he got beaten, because he wasn't blocking well or because he didn't know what to do, but it looks like he got beaten because for whatever reason, even though everybody was one-on-one on the offensive line, he thought he was passing his guy on to be blocked by somebody else, when obviously that was not the case, and Tua went down immediately. So that was just a miscommunication on the offensive line. Hopefully that will continue to work itself out as they continue to gel and they become better in communication. Obviously, it's a new line. You got to learn how to make things work. Let's move on to the next play. The 12-minute mark of the first quarter. I just simply wrote gunslinger LOL because this is Tua Tagovailoa. This is what you're going to get from him sometimes. This is one of those plays where I'm being nitpicky, just so you know. With these type of plays, this is where he could get himself into trouble. And obviously, it turned out to be a good result here. But Nick Saban, obviously, when in the past, when he looks for a quarterback, he wants somebody safe, conservative with the ball, don't take unnecessary risk. You could argue that this one was an unnecessary risk. So let's walk through the play. Obviously, Tua steps back. He takes the snap. He's waiting. Pressure comes in. He does a nice spin to get away from the blitzer. So he spins away from the blitzer. This is great. But the thing is, while he's doing this and while he's continuing to look up the field into the end zone, he missed, he didn't miss this. Henry Ruggs should have kept running across the field, or he could have kept running across the field while in the midst of Tua Tagovailoa was spinning, and Tagovailoa could have hit him. But as he spins around and he looks back up, there's another guy coming right at him, and he flings the ball up to Jerry Jeudy in the back of the end zone. Now, the thing is, it's a good thing that happened in this play, and it's kind of a bad thing that happened in this play. So he flung it up, giving his receiver a chance. Great. The thing is, the ball kind of floated a little bit, but the thing is, he put it back inside of the end zone so that his receiver could come back to the ball inside rather than being a more difficult catch on the outside. Here's the thing. If the defensive back had been playing Jerry Jeudy a little bit better, that was a dangerous throw because the defensive back could have undercut that ball and gotten an interception. So it was a risky play, and it's like the risk versus reward of a throw. You're going to see Tua Tagovailoa make a lot of throws like that. So if that makes you uncomfortable, you're going to have to get used to it because he's probably going to do that a lot. And honestly, it's going to turn out good like he did this time. And there's going to be times you got to expect it where it's going to turn out bad. But that's what you get when you got a gunslinger, and that's okay. That's okay. It's like, what are you comfortable with? And I think they realized like Tua will do things like this at times, and it worked. Now, The 8-minute, 24-second mark of the first quarter. There's another. Louisville sending a heavy blitz here. They had taken to blitzing a lot. They wanted to just get in the quarterback's faces. They were like, we're going to dictate to the offense what we're going to do defensively. They didn't let Alabama's offense try to tell them what they're going to do. They said, we're going to blitz Alabama, make them respond to us. They sent 7 people on the blitz. So this is 7 people on the blitz. That means 4 other people on defense are in coverage. Only 4 people. That means they're banking on this pass rush to get through. So here's the thing. Devontae Smith's running a corner route on the left side of the field, and it was an easy completion, easy pitch and catch from Tua Tagovailoa to Devontae Smith. Now here's the thing. I told you I'm gonna be nitpicky. Tua needs to lead that pass toward the sideline more. He threw the ball right at Devontae Smith, so Devontae Smith had to slow down and catch it. Obviously, it didn't matter because the cornerback was playing off, and he had a lot of space to complete that pass, so it wasn't going to be affected by the defender. But if he had been able to keep running, it would have been a smoother completion. Maybe he could have made the defender miss, possibly, who knows. But that's just an example of something nitpicky that could have been done even better on this play. Probably what caused a simpler completion was the fact that 2 of those blitzers got in, they got free, and but the thing is, when you only got 4 in coverage, you got the Alabama receivers. Devontae Smith beat this guy really easy one-on-one, corner route for an easy first down. 7-minute, 20-second mark. We're on to the next play. This is an example of Tua Tagovailoa holding on to the ball dangerously long. So this is one of those things that I like to nitpick with him about, because obviously he's a gunslinger. Obviously he likes to make plays. Obviously he has good arm talent. But there's times where he's looking to make a play so bad that he wants to hold on to the ball even when he probably should have got rid of it a long time ago. So the crazy part is that it looks like on this play from the first look that he finds Devontae Smith on the screen, late, like it was a designed screen pass, for Devontae Smith, and he just finally threw it to him after looking up the field. But actually, Devontae Smith was running a crossing route from the left side of the field. So Tua hung on to the ball so long that Devontae Smith finished his crossing route from the left wide receiver spot, and he stood still and waited on the right side of the field for Tua to see him, just in case he was going to throw that pass. That's something that he could have thrown that pass while Devontae Smith was crossing, and he probably could have got an easier first down, could have got a simpler tackle. But what ended up happening on this play, and this is not Tua's fault because this is just a freak fumble, but he threw the ball to Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith caught it like it was a screen pass, ran up the field, and ended up fumbling as he got tackled by a few people. Maybe that wouldn't have happened if he had thrown a normal crossing route and he just got to the first down marker. But that's not necessarily blaming him or anything, but it's just an example of what I mean by Tua holding on to the ball for a long time. He could have gotten his first down earlier in the play, but because he was looking up the field, he like I said, he likes to wait. He likes to go wait for plays to develop, which is good. I'm not saying that's bad. I want y'all to understand that. I critically think about everything. This is just an example of that. But that's just something, like I said, I nitpick, but it's for a good reason. Now we're going to move on to a defensive play. So the 2-minute, 40-second mark of the first quarter. I just wanted to point out that Christian Miller played this play perfectly. He played the run perfectly on this play. It's a QB option. He did a great job. He actually covered the running back and the quarterback, Jawon Pass. And so the interesting thing is that Jawon Pass was trying to read Christian Miller. Christian Miller faked his read so well. So Jawon Pass faked the run inside to the running back. He was reading Christian Miller to see if he was going to crash down or play at home. Christian Miller gave the indication that he was going to crash down on the running back. But when Jawon Pass pulled the ball back out, Christian Miller then hopped on Jawon Pass and was able to stop him from getting any yards. It was a tackle for loss. That was just a great play for Christian Miller. We're going to need him to do that because he's one of the more experienced guys, and he's going to provide a lot of big plays for the Alabama defense. They're going to need him to step up like that and not make mistakes, kind of like he did later on in the game. I know a lot of people were mad about that, but we're going to need him to be a leader this year. We lost a lot of players. Last play I'm going to bring up is actually a compliment to Jawon Pass, the Louisville quarterback. I like this guy. I see why Alabama wanted to recruit him. He's a big guy, 6'4", 225, but this is an example of an excellent throw under pressure. So he got pressure in his face on this play. He took a step back, moved to the left a little bit, and the defenders got in there to pressure him. and he got smacked by Isaiah Buggs. Isaiah Buggs came free on his rush. Isaiah Buggs was just kind of playing home, maintaining the edge, containing the pocket. But when he thought that Jawon Pass was sitting back to throw, Isaiah Buggs came forward and went around his blocker, and he ran right into Pass and hit Pass. But Pass, right before getting hit, threw the ball to his wide receiver for a first down, hit him in stride. And I was like, that's just a good play. You can't beat that. And that's just an example of how you play well, even in the face of a pass rush. Pass is a big guy. He knows how to use his frame. He's tough. And I just wanted to commend him. So good job, Jawon Pass. But that's it for this video. Like I said, I just want to highlight those 6 plays. I might do some more plays from this game. Obviously, I want to. We'll see how it works out with timing-wise, but I just wanted to get this to you. One last nitpicky thing that I want to mention, too, is that Tua, when he's in the pocket, when he's getting ready to run, he holds the ball with one hand. You know, he'll run with one hand on the ball. Even Nick Saban pointed out, we want Tua to hold the ball with 2 hands, even when he's in the pocket and he's moving around. That better ball security. Because if somebody comes up and rakes your arm, you're losing the ball. And so that's just one more thing. But overall, like I said, he's a great distributor. He has a great pocket awareness. He knows how to read defenses really well. These are the nitpicky things that'll make him even better. But that's it. I'll see you for the next video. Make sure you leave your comments below. See you next time.